had to tighten the plan, yeah. I got it right in the end, now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheel still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down? Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. Here in this first quarter.
Bad news is you spend more.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The pickup of 6.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mike 50. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, check Mike 50.
Allen off the play fake. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touch.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Miami! 50. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Alert! What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Watch twist. Watch.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This is Carson. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Mike 50. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Kalen Ballage there to make the grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 9. He should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be 2?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
52's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 21 yards away. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Joey Sly lining up.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Hey man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Kalen Ballage with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Allen will try again on second down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
4-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
Murray fighting, lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
Check. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Mike.
Now Allen again. There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch.
Pass complete to CeeDee.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Carson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
On the carry.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing now is Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check 52's to Mike. Ready?
First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton, 56 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On play action, Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Allen to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now Allen. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Throwing again. Murray. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
Catch made by Slayton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray to air it out again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Christian Kirk, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Titans 45, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Alert! Alert! 3 down! Joker!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Let's go one more.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Allen's pass.
Picked off at the 19. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have
positive.
to leave the booth.
Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Every day, any day.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 52 yards. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Hey, check 24.
They run again with Carson. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch. Check.
They run it with Carson. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, we got tight left. 3 down.
And now they'll throw with Allen. A little short pass. This is Everett. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
For a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 30.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Watch one. Check 50. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run on first down. Carson and a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Stop your whining.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Throwing on second and long. Allen. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 38. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Shotgun now from Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kalen Ballage with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good.
59. Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. It got his man complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards the pickup there.
Second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Allen again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. He sets to fire deep. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
back to throw it, Murray.
27-yard line.
He's got his man on the crossing route. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Titans.
2-2. Right there, 56. Set the tone, defense.
From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He was trying to get it to Kalen Balaj out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. A gain there of 21 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Operating from the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Tennessee, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?